Hi everybody, welcome to online dating. It's 20 minutes past midnight, and this is a video I'm making after work. So today I'd like to talk to you about when we used to have a relationship, but we're not interested anymore. Whatever messages we're getting, whatever questions we're getting when the person is asking, "How you doing? How is work? What do you do for the day? Were you off today?" Or how are you doing? Overall when we're not interested anymore, it's hard to say it. It's hard to tell a person you're not interested anymore. It's not emotional to see a text or to see a phone call. You don't feel that urgency to reach back to them. And what happens many times is that situations get boring, and the reason why they get boring is because probably at the beginning of the relationship we were very excited, we probably fell in love quickly, but and then as the time advances, situation changes, right? We're not that excited anymore, and the reason why we lose the excitement in relationships is that sometimes we have needs that are not fulfilled by the person that we expect those needs to be fulfilled. Maybe sometimes we ask for time and they don't have it, right? They're working too much. And aside of working too much, they don't see us as their priority. What happens when the papers change and now they're not your priority and you're busy working or you rather do other things? I remember some time ago, I was meditating and I will get a phone call from someone who used to be my boyfriend. And it will bother me because I didn't want it to leave my meditation. I wanted to keep on meditating, and it will bother me that he will call me at that time. It's almost like he could feel that I was relaxed and I was having a good time. So those connections that we have with people, with exes, they can feel our feelings, they can feel our emotions, they can feel our happiness, they can feel our relaxation. That's when they reach out to us. That's why when you have a new boyfriend, a new lover, or a new husband, when you're happy, there will be a call or a text message, or somehow your ex will be reaching out to you. It's because they are missing the connection with you, because also they can feel that you are happy, right? The connections we form with people are not gone quickly because we get attached to them, especially when there has been a sexual relationship. Those attachments can last for years. So if you want to split from someone who you used to share a sexual relationship, it's gonna have to take you some time and really do the work of cutting those unions and really cutting those attachments. And the reason is that you need to be without a sexual relationship for a while until the person gets that you're not interested anymore, right? You're not attracted to them, you don't like them anymore. What happens when we don't like people and when we don't love people anymore, we see aspects of them that we didn't used to see, right? You've been hearing before the love is blind. And it's not that love is blind, but it is that when we are in love, we don't see those details, right? Or if we see them, they look different. Or maybe they didn't used to be like that. Maybe the person used to be having more willingness to take care of their hygiene or their habits or the way they used to talk, right? So when you are having a relationship with someone and it's been a few years, the person kind of has confidence in you, but also they tend to show you behaviors that you are amazed that you are getting to realize now. Sometimes you're thinking, what did I date this person? Why did I stay so long in this relationship? I don't see the value on it now. Maybe I saw it in a previous time because I was at a different state. So what happens when we get into learning or getting involved with new activities, with new people, with new walks of life, with new mindsets, right? is that we change. If the person you are with is not changing and is not going along with you and not even going your way, not even similar at all, it's hard because you start going apart, right? That's what happens with relationships. It's like we start walking in separate directions, right? So what happens when even when you are learning at the same pace is that sometimes you can get into a learning path, right? And you probably start together and you're learning from each other, but maybe something else is calling your attention, so you start separating, right? But there is one person that is very focused, and he or she is going up, is advancing, and the other person is just going sideways, right? So we're growing in different ways because now the person who is up here is not going so much to the sides, is not getting lost of the purpose of the um, initial work that he or she is doing. But there is this other person who is going sideways, right? Going more away of the relationship. And this person is still focused and is advancing and is moving and is staying in purpose. And this other person is not, right? Is going away from the purpose. It's probably going away from this other person who is up here. Now the gap is getting bigger, right? So in order to close the gap, we need to close the gap in a way where you're not going to be that relationship anymore. If the person accepts to be your friend only, and it's difficult for many people, especially for men, and even for women sometimes, you might be dealing with a woman that is obsessed with you. It's not even love, it's obsession, and she wants you to be there whenever she needs you, and when she doesn't want you, she doesn't care for you, right? So those are obsessions. It's not necessarily love, but if the man is the one who doesn't want to let you go, I like to tell you that him letting you go is gonna be easier when he finds a new interest. Men can get distracted very easily with a new interest, more than women. You can be distracted with a new interest and still be focused. Still have compassion for your ex. Still having to think about how you're gonna tell him you're not interested anymore. For you, it's not exciting to see his text messages or his phone calls, and it's annoying you that he wants to know what you did for the day or how did it go. Right? Sometimes people don't seem to grasp that the other person is not interested. It's almost like we're too afraid of them letting us know that they're not interested anymore. It's like we try to cover it. You know, when a cat makes excrement and then he covers it, and this is usually cats that are raised, you know, outside the house in or in the backyard. I don't know if you've seen that they cover their feces with sand. It's almost like we act that way, right? We see a behavior, we see that the person doesn't have time for us, and we're still waiting for them. We're still fighting for the time that they're not willing to give us, right? So what happens when the papers switch, and now you are the person who doesn't want to give that time? Now you understand, you know, the person wasn't interested in you because now you're not interested in him or her, right? So, what is the purpose of us switching papers, switching situations, switching shoes? Is that we understand that the relationship already went a full circle, right? We play the character in both sides of the coin, right? Maybe you were playing the top of the coin and he was playing the bottom of the coin, and now it's the opposite, right? Now it's the opposite side of the coin that you are playing. Now you understand why he or she wasn't giving you time, why he or she wasn't interested, why he or she didn't need you, because they were covering their own needs somehow, right? When we don't cover the needs for people that likes to have them covered by us, we find alternative ways to cover our needs. And there are many ways to cover our needs, and even sexually, and you don't even have to be with a partner. There's toys that you can buy. There is adult toys that you can buy. There is also people that you might be attracted to, in having some kind of idea about them, and that might be taking you away from your ex, right? Having this illusion or this platonic love for someone, or just having being thinking on another person who doesn't even know that you like them, right? So sometimes is in those situations what I call being saved by love, right? When you are being attracted to another person that doesn't even know that you're attracted to them, that you like them, because you're not gonna say it, and there is no need to say it, but you being attracted to another person who you truly respect, admire, and are not gonna say a word is giving you the opportunity to split from the relationship that is not serving you anymore. Many times that's what happens to us. You know, part of the love miracles is that we feel attracted to another person that doesn't even know, is not even aware. They couldn't even imagine. They couldn't even see it coming or possible from you, right? So that is love saving you. And those temporary attractions that we have for people will go away when we are ready to get into a new relationship. And also when we are working on our purpose and what we're doing is so interesting, it makes us so happy. And when we have supporting relationships, and what are supporting relationships? Friends, people at work, family members, siblings, what can you also be doing to distract yourself is activities, something that you love to do. If you always dream on dancing and you recently joined a dancing class, you will be excited about going to dance. If you dream on playing the guitar and now you're practicing, you're watching YouTube videos, and you are excited that you just got to play the song that you've been wanting to play for so long, that is going to distract you. That is going to create that gap, that distance that you need to separate from this person. And it's not just the separation, it's the transforming of the relationship, right? It happens when we have significant ones for years. It's hard to separate from them. And it's not so much that the love is there. You have some kind of respect. It's more like you see them as a sister or brother. It's more of that than seeing them as a possession, the way you used to see them when they were your person, right? Because we tend to be possessive with people and we tend to be jealous. So, what is the best way to know that you're not interested is that you're not jealous anymore? If there is a text message, if there is a phone call, if he or she is talking about someone, you don't care. You're actually happy that they're interested in someone else, because hopefully they will be interested in someone else and not pay so much attention on you, right? I remember when I got pregnant with Alex, my little one. My older son Nate was 13, and I remember when Alex was born, and I used to spend a lot of time just feeding Alex. And I remember one time my son Nate said, well, Mom, I think now you're gonna be spending a lot of time with my little brother. And I think it's good because he needs you, right? So I feel like I don't need you as he needs you. So I think, and I'm gonna be focusing on him and not so much on me, right? So I can do what I want. I said, listen, you are still my son. And it doesn't matter that your brother is a little one. I will still be checking on you. I am still interested in you. I still love you. I still care for you, right? So what happens when we are interested in someone else, people who wants to not be close to us might see it as an opportunity. How much of that interest are you willing to have, or what kind of love or respect, or what kind of appreciation, or how do you want to transform the relationship is going to depend on you, right? What kind of talk are you having with this person is the talk that is going to transform the relationship. If I would have said to Nate when he said, Well, mom, now you're gonna be focusing on my little brother. If I would have said, well, you're grown up, you don't need me anymore. You know what to do, you know how to take care of yourself. It was only like 14, not even 15. As much as that will make him feel empowered, it will also make him feel abandoned, because I am his mother. I have a big power over my kids, and that is my power. The love I can provide, the support I can provide, the loving support that I can provide as a mother. That is my power. That's why when I am mad at them, when I am not happy about anything that they are doing, it hurts for them to hear that I'm not happy, that I have something to say, that I need to yell at them because of my power of loving and supporting individual. Because I am the person, I am loving and supporting a mother, an individual for friends and significant ones. I am a big support. So what happens when I'm not there anymore is that they feel it. Is that they want me to be there as that kind of support. But if I'm not interested, if I don't feel appreciated, I might walk out of that relationship of that person. Or I might not offer my services the way they used to be. I might not offer my time the way they used to be, right? So transforming a relationship of any kind is gonna take courage, it's gonna take bravery, it's gonna take a decisive person. How willing are you to transform that relationship? And maybe you don't have to tell the person, I'm not interested anymore. You might want to say, I don't love you the way I used to love you. I'm so sorry. And it just telling the truth. Sometimes it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard if you owe money to the person, if you owe favors, if they, in a sense, cannot survive without you temporarily for now, right? Eventually, they will find someone else that supplies the need. What will happen if I will leave the planet? If I pass away today or tomorrow, is that the people who loves me and is used to spend time with me will find a way to survive without me. Those days when they miss me, they will cry and they will feel me and they will guess what I will say and they will probably feel it and I will probably be able to touch and communicate to them, but it will be in pure love. It won't be around selfishness. It won't be around possession. It won't be around me wanting to be right. It won't be around me using the power that I have, being this loving individual that you can count on. But when I decide that I don't want to be around you, then you're gonna miss me, and and that is going to happen. And I might miss you too, but it's part of the decisions. Like I say, walking away from people takes bravery, takes a mature individual. Are you willing? Are you willing to walk away? I love you. Thank you for watching.